Hey guys! Welcome to another Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough! We're playing, as of right now, a very fun mod. It just came out recently. It's called Love and Literature. I hope you have a lot of fun. This is episode 3 of the series. Let's see if Natsuki's gonna have a good time, alright? Oh, I'm so excited! We get to play Doki Doki Literature Club! Yay! This mod so far has been pretty interesting. I'm glad that we took the decision to play this. I mean, who knows? Maybe Nep would have been a bust. But you know what? We're gonna have a lot of fun, okay? So let's go ahead and start playing, alright?
Alright, enough of that shit. Boom! Alright, here we are. Chapter 5, Poems Are Forever. 1:23 a.m. I feel like we're skipping chapters, aren't we? Will we have time for an ep? No idea. No idea. The dim light of my desk lamp reflects across the walls of my room, the only real source of light coming in except for the stream lamps outside. Doors leading out to the hallway of my bathroom were shut and I was, once again, the only person in the house. All my just concealed bottles of ramen soda sat empty, my bag dangling open from my chair, hanging by a strap. I was laid down on my twin-sized beds, head up against the wall, a thin yellow pad and ballpoint pen laid in my lap. The page I had opened was scrawled with several bullet points and various doodles. The corner of the paper slightly doggered from toying with them. A half-empty strawberry ramen bottle and a dirty bowl from supper, a minced vegetable dish, sat laying on my nightstand. Plugged up into the wall was a tiny white plastic radio, a 1970s model with no clock, a mailing Christmas gift from my American aunt overseas, softly playing dramatic orchestra music. I thudded my head against the wall inside. I had followed Monica's advice from today's club meeting and turned off my laptop and phone hours ago, except for my radio. On the constant, some background music would help get the juices flowing. Since I got home, it was just me and my thoughts. I contemplated inviting Siri over to brainstorm our final poems together, but tossed the idea aside. She probably wouldn't feel like going out anywhere anyway, preferring to sleep in like she normally does. I stared across the room, fixated on a tiny wastebasket tucked into the corner. To the brim, it was filled with crumpled up yellow papers, various sketches, and ideas scrawled on all of them. Anything interesting happened? No, we just started. All rejects. As I stared at the balls of rash piled up, I felt my emotions grow more disgusted. Maybe not disgusted, but upset. Upset at myself for not being smart enough to come up with a decent poem by now. I clicked my pen over and over in annoyance. I glanced down at the yellow pad again and tossed it aside. Need some air, I thought to myself. So much for stopping at 4, huh? Huh? 4 what? Huh? What? Huh? Huh? Wait, what? I did. I took a hour break. We just got back. What? Oh. Okay. I need some air, I thought to myself. I got up from my bed and walked to my window, moving aside a few books sitting at the windowsill to prevent them from falling outside. Sad music, I have no idea. We just started, it just was sad. That's Natsuki from Monica. Thanks, Monica. I snatched the last ramen bottle from my desk and popped it open, forgetting I already had one opened. I unlatched the window locks and propped it open. The rain was reduced to a light drizzle, faintly sprinkling on my shirt sleeves and hair. I took a sip from my ramen bottle and looked out across the neighborhood. The pagoda-inspired rooftops were neatly organized, a tightly designed grid extending as far as my eyes could see. Usual urban life sounds, a dog barking, cars driving by, crickets filled my ears. Some 12 minutes away, past the river, the faint outline of the downtown Tokyo skyline was visible, the bright lights shining through the fog's haze. The majestic Tokyo Skytree, the tallest structure in Japan at 2,080 feet tall, for the record, gleamed through the night with the smaller, more homely Tokyo Tower nearby. If I squinted, I could just make out the thin line of Mount Fuji, the white-capped mountain looking over the city. I sighed. "What's up, puppy gaming?" This was going to be harder than I thought, but what was I expecting? Love poems have never been my forte. Hell, love in general is something I've always treaded a thin line on. All the ideas I developed these past few hours, including the one I had when I watched Natsuki leave, were okay, but they all felt too crass. Oh, cliché. Like it was something just written on a whim, a last-minute essay due next period. No emotion or heart to it, just robotic. If I was writing a poem like this, I wanted it to have soul. Whatever I wrote, it had to be it had to be great. The best damn poem I'd ever write. "It's gonna be the last one before we start working on the festival," Monica said. "I did something cringe, don't you always?" "Then make it the best. Only the best for Natsuki." I took a swig of my drink, letting the sweet flavor swish around in my mouth. A breeze blew in my face and I felt a shudder rush up my spine, but not because of the cold. The question I had been dredging finally came to stare at me in the face. What if she doesn't like it? And to add to that, what if she doesn't like me? Well, then that's it then. She'd read the poem and catch the hint, but be weirded out and probably tell Sayori, who'd tell Monica, who'd tell Yuri, and then that would be it. I'd be embarrassed out of the literature club. Probably labeled a creep. Only just trying to get with one of us. Sayori would look down on me and try to slowly disassociate herself with me, probably stop talking to me altogether, history aside. Things would be incredibly awkward after. Then I'd have no choice but to go back to life as normal. Only talking to a few pre-existing friends, and once they found out, well, bye-bye social life. Well, ain't this relatable? What a nightmare. Another swig. Unless it's all just in my head, my brain over-exaggeration of reality. Fear taking root of your thoughts, amplify the negatives while diminishing the positives. While there's a chance she might not like it, there's also the chance that she will. I tapped the bottle against the windowsill, listening to the glass gently clink, clink, clink. Suddenly, a spark. Wait, I thought, trying to grasp this idea. Yes, this is perfect. Yes, yes, yes! I ducked my head inside and slammed the window shut. The radio was playing a slow jazz cover full of saxophone, almost sounded like How Deep Is Your Love, but I wasn't sure. I swiped up my yellow notepad and pen, putting it down on my desk. Was this what life was like for you in school? For me? The idea of like, oh man, people are gonna think I'm creepy if I confess? Not really. Loot's coming. Thanks, oh, there you are. There you are, now you got an account. There you go. Isn't it much easier now? Morty? Morty. Mordekaiser? Sorry, I used to call Mordekaiser players Morty. Mordekaiser? I can't afford to lose this idea. I sat on my desk, pushing aside the stacks of papers and books. Eagerly, I brandished my pen and began to write. Dot 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 dot. An hour later, I had a neatly written poem printed on a clean sheet of notepaper. I read and reread it, going over the final details. With a smile, I decided that it was perfect. Well, about as perfect as it could get. But in high school, not really. I never was the one, I was never the one pursuing girls. They usually came to me. I just kind of existed, and then they just show up, and I'd be like, oh, okay, hi. I never went after girls. I don't think I ever asked a girl out. The only one I did was my girlfriend, but we kind of, like, asked out at the same time. So, no. I don't know. So I never had that fear of like, well, what if they reject me? I'm gonna go fucking crazy. I never had it, and hopefully never will. Because, you know, I've already locked into a relationship. Hopefully that doesn't go sour. The only thing I have to do is just propose, which is a whole new level of difficulty. But, yeah, anyway. Maybe Yuri would like how slightly lacking it was in sophisticated vocabulary, but then again, I didn't write for it for her. Woo Chad lad? You don't even fucking know. No. It's the opposite of Chad. I was a spaghetti monster, alright? I fucking dropped spaghetti out of my pockets nonstop. I had the chance to be with so many girls, but I was so spaghetti that I didn't pick up that they were hitting on me. Until, like, 10 years later, I'm like, oh, fuck! Yeah. Anyway. Maybe Yuri wouldn't like how slightly lacking it was in sophisticated vocabulary, but then again, I didn't write it for her. In celebration, I poured on my phone and laptop and was greeted to a flurry of notifications. I swiped through most of them, either unimportant or not worth spending a few minutes on. Yes, I was literally MC. I was MC in the literature club. 100%. People would, like, girls would literally be like, I want to just completely hug you all day. And I'd be like, hugging all day wouldn't make sense. Shouldn't we do something else? Like, go watch a movie? You know, that's how, like, fucking, like... I'm like, but if we hugged all the time, that'd be a waste of time. You know? Shit like that. Like, there's obviously they want to be intimate, but I'm like, but we could instead go to band practice. What about our grades? We gotta do our homework. That was me. News reports. New episodes updated. Updates from my favorite series, nothing special. I yawn and glance out the window from my chair. What mod is this? Read the title! And I glanced out the window from my chair. The inky blackness of the night persisted, with the moon's glare shining on the traces of clouds. A quiet, serene scene. I looked down and glanced at my phone's clock. 2:23 a.m. Christ, how long did I spend working on that poem? I had to be at least several hours, maybe, on and off work. However long it was, it had been the most I've ever worked on anything, school-related or not. I stretched my arms out, twisting to pop my back. After all that work, I was incredibly tired, yet I still had school in a few hours, and I had to give Sayori her wake-up call. I took a sip from my Ramune bottle, fighting to stay awake. I can sleep for a few hours and still wake up at the time in the morning, my mind managed to process. Thanks, Dryden, for that. A praying, a smile, a big smile, a medium smile, and a gun. Alright. I lazily grabbed my phone and set up an alarm for 7 a.m. sharp. I stood up and walked over to my bed inviting, collapsed onto the neatly pressed sheets. Just a few hours of sleep, then we'll show Natsuki the poem and everything will be... My world fell to black. Yeah, the worst I had is, one of my first girlfriends was changing in my car. Ooh, I hear a Yuri. Why is this music playing? Why is this music fucking playing? Anyway. She was changing in my car, and then, like... She was kind of hinting, like... Now I think about it, she was hinting, like... Don't peek, but you should, you know, that kind of thing. Like, you know what Natsuki does? Don't peek! I didn't realize she wanted to. Wanted me to. And I was like, okay! So I just got out of the fucking car. And I look at it later, I'm like, oh fuck, she wanted me to see her undressed. Oops. Anyway, I woke up several hours later, the sun set glazing in through the window. My mind was locked in a state of confusion before I realized I'd slept through the day. I tried to call Sayori to let her know what happened, but it went straight to voicemail. I cursed and sat up on my bed. I should try to get to her house and apologize for not showing up in the meeting, or giving her an explanation so late face to face. I clicked to open my bedroom door. What the fuck is going on, though? Why was Yuri breathing in my ears? Natsuki stands there motionless. In her hand, I saw a heavy damaged book, scorched marks on the cover. Parfait Girls. Natsuki... You weren't at school today! What the fuck is going on? What is going on? Did we skip a chapter? I feel like we skipped a chapter. There's no fucking way we skipped a chapter, though. What the fuck is going OJN? We were all waiting for you, but you didn't show. I was waiting for you. You and I reading together, and all I had to look forward to. You just had to rip that pressure away from me. How could you do that? Aren't you listening to me, MC? We're all sick freaks. That should be obvious by now. But you don't hate me, MC, do you? Do you hate me? When I realized you weren't gonna come, I hid in the bathroom and cried. Is that what you want? For me to hurt more than I already am? How could you? How could you, MC? Help me. Help me, please. Play with me. Help me. Crack. What the fuck just happened? Hello? Nightmare, okay. Hello! Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. What the fuck? I grasped my eyes, snapped open, my arms blaring in my ears. I turned on my bed and I turned on my bed. I turned on my bed. Ooh. And hastily grabbed it with my sweaty hands. My eyes squinting at the bright screen. What the fuck? I kept saying this to myself, trying to understand that nightmare. I ran my fingers through my hair, rubbing my eyes clear of gunk. What the ever-loading fuck was that? I had to go through the daring me, so I picked Darren. She wanted me to kiss her. I passed. I wasn't into this hot girl, but I was busy with football and friends. Okay. Wasn't Natsuki like that? Was there a meaning? And furthermore, what did she mean by hurt more than I already am? I shook the thoughts away. It was just a nightmare. All the stressing out because of it. I need to stop worrying. I tried to tell this to myself, but those ugly thoughts lingered. Alright, back in the bathroom. I stepped in my bathroom to relieve myself. I finished up and reached into the shower to turn the water on. I slipped out of my clothes and hopped into the shower, dousing my hair in the hot jets of water. The water rushed over my body and put me at ease. By the time I had finished, I forgot all about the nightmare to my relief. I dried myself off and went through with my usual morning routine. Watching streams with mobile data? Oof, that's not good. That's not good. Well, actually, it's not that much. It really isn't. As long as you're watching it at a low thing, it really isn't that much. What is it? It's, I think it's like about, at like 240p, it's like 0.6 megabits a second? Let me look it up. Ooh. It's not that bad. Yeah, 0.5. 0.5 megabits per second. It's not that bad. You can afford it. Got dressed, combed my hair, brushed my teeth, and all that. Now, if you go to like 1080p, then it's like 5 to 6. That's where it fucks you up. I shoved my phone into a pocket and quietly stepped downstairs, trying not to wake my parents. I turned on the oven light and turned the knob on one of the stoves. Ah, you got unlimited too? Good boy. You got unlimited as well. Chad over here. I quietly pulled out a pan from the pantry and set it on the quickly heating stove. I turned and digged into the fridge, pulling out a 4-count carton of eggs and started pulling out other ingredients. I can hear the stove click off, and as I return to its attention, I take 3 of the eggs from the container and crack them on the rim of the pan, hearing the of the egg mix with the heat. Rich lads in chat. It's not that expensive. Not that expensive. In a few minutes, I had a nice seasoned omelet on a plate ready to go. Like, what is my bill's like $40 a month? It's not that bad. I took the other 2 omelets I had made and put them in the fridge, a little surprise for my parents when they wake up. I quietly washed the dishes and replaced them in the drawers. I grabbed my plate, took a seat at the dining table, headphones in. I quickly devoured my breakfast, scrolling through today's morning news. I glanced up at the clock hanging up at the wall, resting above a portrait of myself, my mother, and my father. 7:37 a.m. Well, now would be a good time as ever to call her, I thought. $20 for you? I'm on Verizon. Verizon's the only good one around here. Everything else sucks the biggest fucking ass, but Verizon's so expensive. Whatever it'll do. I take my plate upstairs and open my phone, tapping to the dialer. Thanks, default system. I punched in Sayori's cell. I walked over to the window and took in the morning scenery. Outside, I could hear a few birds crying out their usual morning chorus. I pressed my phone to my ear with my shoulder, digging through a bag for my binder. The line clicked. A groggy female voice answered, "Line 5! Hello? Line 5? Line 5! I remember when Pokemon Go was a thing, my friends basically used me as a walking mobile hotspot. That's cancer. What mod is this? The fucking title. Hello? I know you're joking, but still. Sayori, it's MC. Silence. Sayori? Your voice returns now chipper and bright. Oh, hi, MC! Why'd you call me this early? Oh, now she's excited. No phone girls. Little stabbies. You alright? I paused. Did she really forget? Don't you remember from yesterday? I was going to give you a wake-up call this morning. Every morning. I pull out my binder, solid black and stiff with papers. Oh, right, I almost forgot. I'll be down in a few minutes. Through the phone, I can hear the faucet. I hear a faucet running. I grab my poem from my desk and slide it in the holder. Cool, see you then. I hang up. I close up my binder and stuff it in my bag right next to the Parfait Girls volume. Oh, fuck. Oh, I forget. I was supposed to read it yesterday so I could read with Natsuki at the club meeting. Grind my teeth in anger. Damn it! I shake my head. I can just read it through the day and have it done by the time the club meeting starts. Sure, I might look dorky reading manga in public, but I don't really care. It's important. I flick the lights off to my room and close the door heading downstairs. Every time I burp, a little bit of my life goes away, so I'm slowly killing myself. It's like cigarettes. With every one I take, I'm dying faster and faster. Eventually, boys, I'm going to be dead at 35. Calling it. Calling it right now. $400,000. I'm dying at 35. All right, here we go. I quickly open the front door and lock it behind me, walking to the gate. Ah. The convenience is that Sayori lives only a few doors down from me. I walk. It takes less than up. I peer down the street. A girl rests up against the fencing, looking up at the sky. A dash of red in her orange-pink hair, orange/pink tinted hair. A brown blazer and a blue skirt. Sayori. She glances in my direction, almost not noticing me. MC! She waves her arms excitedly as if I can't see her. I chuckle and walk towards her, but she runs up to me and embraces me. I smile despite her eagerness. Nice to see you too, Sayori. I really laugh. Every time he repeats himself, I lose 1 IQ point. Little pump? Yeah. 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 We start to walk to school, chatting indistinctly about schoolwork and some other random stuff. We, of course, talk about the club, and Sayori brings up that the Literature Club has a group chat that I need to be added to now that I'm a member, which should be interesting to say the least. Group chats. When has group chats ever been used properly? Every group chat I'm in, it's one person trying to take it seriously, and everyone else spamming shitty music. Yes, we played Isaac Music. Check the channel. Just find it if you want to look for it. It's in the playlist as well if you want to look at the playlists. Playlists. We reach the gates of the school and Sarah gives me another hug and says her goodbyes. She's just to run off before I can stop her. Whoa, what's the rush? Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm meeting with Monica this morning so we can discuss plans for the festival. I was supposed to meet her now, so I'll go get there fast. I give her a look. Why can't I go? My mind traces back to Yuri and Natsuki. Are they going too? She pauses. Oh, well, it's... She tries to find her words. Oh. Uh-oh. Looks are having a stroke, it seems. Beep. Beep. Let me try to fix that. I had a stroke for a second. There you go. Holy shit, stop. What the fuck? Okay, there you go. Let's define her words. Private talk, you know? President and vice president talk. We'll tell you all today at the meeting. Anyway, I gotta go. She gives me a final wave before she darts off, dodging past the slow-moving students around her. I stand alone, still confused. President and vice president talk. Wonder what that entails. Depression. Exit music was actually really funny. It was. It was pretty fucking funny. I can't help but wonder if their talk is about me in a bad way. About the events yesterday, perhaps. I shake those thoughts away SMH. Sayori did say she would share their discussion with everyone else today. I'll just have to wait. Plus, if I did go with her, I wouldn't have time to catch up on Parfait Girls. SMH my age. I walk through the main building, double-checking the campus map at the front doors. My eyes scan for the library. What is this lofi-ass hip-hop? I'm not comfortable with this music. Is that allowed to be... I don't want to get in trouble now. That doesn't sound exactly copyright free. It sounds like lofi-ass hip-hop. The third bell period rang in the class came activity. Lunchtime had arrived. A lot of students were eager for today's menu. Niku Jaga? Rich beef stew with potatoes? God, my burger boy tongue is hurting. I slung my bag over my shoulders and mixed with the crowd, in unison making their way to the cafeteria. Still playing that. I entered the cafeteria. Most people sat on the ground, but there was also an elevated seating area overlooking the main court, accessible via stairwell. I was typically occupied by people looking for... Here, let's put on fucking there. There, how about that? It's even more cancer, but I know that's copyright free. Oh, yes, nut. It's typically occupied by people looking for a more quiet and reserved place to enjoy their meals. I usually sat there and needed to cram study before class or sit and enjoy my manga with due judgment. You could also eat outside in the courtyard, which was also a really nice place to eat. The air smelled rich with spices, which made my stomach rumble all the more. I joined the line, and in a few minutes I had a steaming bowl of soup, plus a cookie treat and a side dish of fried rice to go with it, in my hands on a tray. Now, where to sit? At the school, everyone had their own sort of cliques, i.e. groups that always hang out together. I usually sit by myself or somewhere secluded, more often with some friends I share interests with, mainly anime, but I don't. Flash of pink catches my eye. My eyes will back to relocate it. There, sitting up against the farthest wall, nose down in a small, colorful decorated book, blue skirt tucked in her legs, muted pink bag sitting next to her. Red clip in her hair, face with a monotone expression focused directing at her manga. It's Natsuki. What the hell? Why is she all alone? Is she always alone at lunch? My mind raced through a billion different answers. Do Monica, Sayori, and Yuri not have this lunch? Do they go off campus to eat? Does Natsuki not like going along with them? I felt my bowl shift on my tray from my hands starting to shake with nervousness. I have to go talk to her. Nice. I start to move past the students who pay me no mind. My mind continues to swirl. Have I seen her at lunch beforehand? There's usually a couple of loners sitting up against the wall, on their phone or otherwise. It feels like there's always been a dash of pink among them. My stomach gets heavy. If only I'd known her before, she'd always have someone to sit with. Just be cool. Be cool. Be cool. I stand in front of her. She hasn't noticed me yet, I don't think. I clear my throat. Natsuki. She glances up and jumps at the sight of me. Is the music done? Nope, we still got Lofi hip-hop going on. MC? She drops her manga, Parfait Girls Volume 3, the next one I'm supposed to read. What are you doing here? I shift onto my feet. I have this lunch. Why are you all by yourself? She looks away ashamed. I don't have anyone to sit with. What? What about Monica and the others? I swear if they purposely left her out of their clique aisle... She shrugs. That quote doesn't make sense in translation. Shut up. They don't have this lunch. They're in the B group. B group. My emotions relax. I see. At this school, there's 2 lunches, A and B. Usually A lunch is filled with 3rd and 4th years and B having 1st and 2nd. But there's always a few kids who get left out of the majority. Is that why you're on this floor then? She gets up and dusts herself off, the Parfait Girls volume clutched in her hand. Fucking cute. We had that too. That was a bitch to deal with. All my fucking friends were on the second one. I was on the first one. Fucking hated my life senior year. I'd just be walking around doing fucking nothing during lunch. Because there was nobody! There was a bunch of babies! Freshmen and sophomore shits. Why do you care? Her voice is icy cold. I was just wondering if you... My hand gripped the tray. Would like to sit with me? I get it if you don't want to. I went to prepare myself for an outright rejection or the laugh in the face. I'm sure, but I don't know where we'd sit. MC in the newest Smash game, I reckon he would be A+ or S tier. He's a pretty tanky dude, him being incredibly dense. I would actually like to see Monica in Smash, and then it'd be kind of like the Pokemon trainer, sort of, where she has different, like, she has assists. Like, she doesn't do much herself, but she has a bunch of assists that come with the other Dokis. That'd be fucking sick, wouldn't it? That'd be pretty cool. Her eyes scan the sea of heads. I smile. Just follow me. I watch her grab her stuff and I walk past the rows of tables heading for the upstairs sitting area. Natsuki walks side by side with me up the stairs. Thankfully, it is relatively free of students. Only a couple of kids are scattered across the tables, chatting and eating indistinctly. A few kids give us a glance but return to their business. I walk over to the corner table with a nice view of the lower court. Natsuki put her bag down and takes a seat. I put my tray down and join her. Oh shit! Whoa! Nelly! We got Natsuki! Big Natsuki! I like it. Her fucking eyes are beautiful. Look at how glossy those are. I love it. It's so cute. Like, it fits Natsuki's theme too. Like, it's low budget, but it has its own style. It doesn't look bad at all. Like, because it's completely created from the ground up, it looks good. It doesn't look fucking fake and edited. It looks good. It's not, like, amazing, but because it's... You can tell there's passion in it. There's fucking passion, and I love it. I love this mod, just for the fact that it's original. And what's this down here? Oh my god. What's that from? What are those characters from? I don't recognize them. But those are definitely the Dokis. But I don't know what game or anime it's from. Take a look at those. I fucking love it though. There's a brief pause. Have you finished the Parfait Girls volume yet? Holy shit, she's so fucking adorable. Oh my god. This thing... Ah! I'm gonna nut. It's so fucking cute. Look how cute she... What the fuck? This thing is adorable. This is the kind of thing you want to capture and lock away for a long time. Or is that just me?
You can't spell nutrition without
have you finished the Parfait Girls volume yet? I take a bite of my rice, sharp with flavor. I nod, having managed to finish the book before the first bell. Yeah, it was really good. You were right about how things get interesting after a while. I could tell that stuff is about to get... I tore my fork. Real. I laugh. Ow! Ah! The big smile! Ow! I can't help but notice how Natsuki is eyeing my soup, her eyes hungry. I took a sip of my drink before I dared to ask, Did you eat lunch already? Ooh! 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 No. Why not? The line's dying out a bit. I foam. Woo! I love this! I'm nutting! I point towards the food line below with my fork. Compared to earlier, now only a few kids were waiting in line for their meals. I know, but I forgot to bring my money. Oof, she looks embarrassed. I didn't even hesitate. I gently push my tray towards her. Natsuki glances down at the tray and gives me a look of disbelief. Are you sure? I nod. Well, it would be mean to offer it to you and then take it away from you, wouldn't it? And don't worry, I'll just get a bite from the vending machine later. I'd make a motion with my hands. Eat! Natsuki picks up the utensils and gives me a final, are you sure glance. I just nod. The eyes are fucking nice, dude. For a few minutes, the mostly silent Natsuki hungrily wolfs down the stew, draining the bowl in a few minutes. My mind claws for a conversation piece. I think back to the poems. Now's your chance, MC. Don't ruin it. I reach down to my bag. Hey, so, I have a poem with me. And I was wondering if you wanted to trade them now, so we don't have to later. We can get the reading Parfait Girls quicker. Get to reading. A pause. That is, if you want to. I add for good measure, so she doesn't feel forced. She just smiles. Sure. She unlatches her bag and pulls out a pink folder. A few hearts and cat stickers decorating the front. I pull out my binder and retrieve the paper. I feel my heart beat just a little bit quicker. I'll go first. Here. I hand her the paper. She gingerly takes it and glances at it. Moment of truth. She starts to read, still eating a few grains of rice. I watch her face turn from general boredom to intrigue and ending with, all I can call as amazement. Her cheeks flush red. Wow, that was... Her voice slightly higher toned. That was... I butt in. Bad? Fuck, here we go. I need another picture of that fucking face. I'm loving these. She quickly shakes her head no.
You can't spell nutrition
No, it was just, wow, you wrote this for me. It's 11-hour normal VN mod coming out on Friday. Oh. She drops her spoon and almost yells. There it is, there's that face. Ugu! She laughs awkwardly. You wrote this for the club. On the outside I look natural and normal, on the inside I'm screaming. Relatable. She loved it. Oh my god! I feel a massive weight left off my chest, a hurdle passed. Now the question is, yeah, I spent all night working on it. It's our last poem we'll share together before we work at the festival, so I wanted to make it good for the club. Fuck, did you hear that? She nods her head. It was really good, MC. I didn't expect you to write something like this, something this good. She hands me the paperback, slightly quivering in her hand. My mind is still in a daze. I can't believe it. She loved it. She loves it. She loved it! But I still think mine's better. She hands me her own paper, and it's suddenly a doggered a piece of copy paper written with pencil. And there's her polite, cutesy handwriting from here. My hand quickly takes the paper, and as I start to read, like a sponge, I absorb every word. Breathless, by Natsuki Tamura. In and out, inhale, exhale, repetitive and constant. A machine that never turns off. A thick, inky smog clogs my nose, searing my face the heat. It burns, hurts, the smoke which I can't wave away. Then a light in the darkness, you come to blow the smoke away, and with you, it's a breath of fresh air. My lungs are clean, my eyes can see again, and my heart is happy.
You can't spell nutrition without
She's also happy! Boy! It worked! We got a double confession. Let's go. Double confession. My hands clutch the paper, mind swirls with a billion different thoughts. The smell of everyone's lunch fills my nostrils and my eyes blur just a tad. Is this really happening? I can't believe. Am I dreaming? I'll wake up from this daze and be in a bed struggling to write a poem for today. She wrote this for me. This was written at me. She had to. There's no other way to decipher this. Let's go! The metaphors, the analogies, the everything. This has to be a confession, right? MC? Natsuki waves her hands in my face, snapping me out of my trance. I open my mouth to speak, and the bell rings. What? No! It can't be like this, my mind screams. Why the hell did I have to ring now? God fucking damn it! The cafeteria becomes abuzz with activity. Students dumping their trash away and heading out the double doors to class. Bye. Well, I guess I'll just tell you my thoughts at the club meeting, then. I start to hand her the paper back. To my surprise, she pushes the paper back to me. Actually, why don't you hold on to it? Oh. She pauses, a light blush on her face, for safekeeping. My hand grips the paper tighter. It was meant for me. It was meant for me to have. She wants me to keep it. My mind repeats these words over and over. Oh, sure. I try to say, keeping my voice tranquil and chill, but actually starting to shake with nervousness. I can't believe this is actually happening. Let's fucking go. We walk downstairs with empty trays in hands. We stop in front of the doors leading out to the foyer. I put the tray into a trash can and turn to her. So, I'll see you at the club room? She nods. Yeah, share with me last so we can go back to reading, okay? She says to me, those beautiful pink eyes staring at me. I smile. I can't wait. She turns away. You can see a trace of blush in her cheeks. Alright, bye. She gives me a small wave and hurriedly walks away to class. I give a final look and turn away. My heart feels like it could explode, but if it did, I wouldn't care. I'd die a happy man. No! That's it for the demo. To be continued. You've unlocked a thank you note. Please read it. Love, Natsuki.
Hey there, baka! Thanks for playing my mod. I really do appreciate it. A lot of people have been very patient as I made this mod, including the wonderful author, Natsuki Meme Bakery. Natsuki.memebakery on Instagram. I literally couldn't have done this mod without you. You're a wonderful person, and I enjoyed working with you. Also, I want to thank you, the person playing this mod. You have encouraged me to keep going, and have also supported me through and through. I love you all. Please stay tuned for the next 5 chapters. Until then, stay cool, beans.
Suki. Unitsuki.
P.S. Enjoy 2 extra special poems my friends and family have made specifically for this mod.
Alright. Told you it was a demo. Cabbage said it wasn't a demo. Eat my ace. This ain't a demo. I mean, this ain't a full release. Anyway. Cold but Sweet by Saori Asaka. This is just to say, I have eaten all the cinnamon rolls in your fridge, and which you were probably saving for breakfast. Forgive me, they were delicious, so sweet and yet so cold. Buried by Yuri Kataguri. In my uniform, I must conform. That's the purpose, to see the surface. I don't wear my feelings on my sleeves. They are buried like fallen leaves. There you go. Well, that was extremely fun. That was a great ending. That went like this. It started super slow, ramped up a little bit, got exciting, peaked, and now we're here. Happy as fuck. That was happy. That was a happy ending. I liked it. That was good. So I guess we'll stay tuned to see more of this as time comes on. It was only released yesterday, so there's still a lot of work to go in until more are released. But yeah, that was fun. Even though it ended on a demo note, I still feel fulfilled. I don't feel cucked. I feel like that was good. And now it feels like, okay, I can't wait till we get more of it. Anyway, a wholesome mod, and for once I actually like it. It didn't have to end badly because it was actually kind of fucking adorable at the end. That was the most relatable I've seen so far. It wasn't like, it wasn't like one day and then suddenly we're fucking her. Like all these other mods, it's like, hello, I'm in the literature club. Let's fuck! Immediately, you're like, whoa! This one felt real. It was the slow growth of meeting a girl and then finally confessing. It's fucking adorable. Anyway, enough of that. I'll see y'all later. NEP coming up very soon. We don't have anything else to do. It's gonna be 6. We'll start at 6-ish, so 15 minutes. And yeah, so I'll see you there and eat my ass. Also, before it's too late, Doki Doki Lofi Beats Hip Hop Radio to Relax / Study Club. Thanks, Monica. It's relevant, so I had to read it real quick before I left. Once again, I'll read it again. Doki Doki Lofi Beats Hip Hop Radio to Relax / Study to Club. Alright, bye.